Okay, good week of practice. Here we are at Thursday again. It was a good, quick week, and kids are excited, and away we go. So, other than that, we got to be prepared for a wide open offense that's going to show us a lot, and it's going to be interesting to see how we can handle a true spread offense with a very athletic quarterback that runs around. That's going to be a big part of this game, and offensively, our ability to do what we do on offense will be key, and I'm sure they'll come in here with some answers after the run game last week and have some ideas on how they want to attack it. So, as I stated earlier, we need to play better on special teams, and I expect to play better on special teams, but we'll see what happens.
Will you have to wait for the game to really have a good feel for the work you did on special teams, whether it turned out, whether it helped you?
I think so, yes. Yeah. A few new faces out there, a few new pieces to the puzzle. We were pretty aggressive with it this week in practice, and the things I'm really interested in is to see the kickoff team, how they get down there, how we kick the ball, in the field goal situations, and all aspects. We did some good things last week in special teams. Don't get me wrong, but we got to be better.
Have you done live special teams work during a game week very often before?
No, not often. But I don't think there's anything wrong with livening up the defense at times too on a Tuesday. Once you get the game plan on a Monday, we're a little different. Mondays aren't a day off for us, so Mondays we actually get a 12 good period practice, and so we have a lot of introduction and there's a lot of information for the kids. And sometimes on Tuesday to come up and tackle and be aggressive, I think can be a positive as long as it's controlled reps. It's a little risky, but you got to be live sometimes to get better.
Will you be able to get by with just Derek Strauss at fullback, or will you need Ramish, or how do you want to redshirt him still, or how's that going to play?
He's not planned to redshirt at this moment. We're going to get him involved. So a lot of those young kids, there's going to be a lot of those questions as we go through. But right now we're planning on him playing. It's a philosophy, but we need the youth in this program right now, and you guys know that from seeing us and where we are on the depth chart. And we may look back in 3 or 4 years from now and say, boy, we wish he had another year. But there's a lot to be learned about traveling, being on special teams, being not on the scout team. So that's where we are with Austin and a number of kids.
Is there a team Tennessee Tech spread reminds you of out there in college football?
I know they studied Oregon a lot this year, so there's a lot of similarities, but even more of probably an option touch is what we're expecting. There's a true spread team that has it all now. They throw it like a spread team, they run it like a spread team, they run the quarterback, they have all the triple options, so there's a lot of offense.
Expecting any of the true freshmen that didn't play last week to play this week?
Ramish, I believe he'll probably play. Passer, I think Robert, you'll see Robert a little bit more on some special teams. That's probably about it. Could be a couple of those young linebackers. We'll see how it goes.
Gary, you mentioned on Monday the wide receivers blocking well, and then Andy Ludwig today on the radio was saying that he really thought Jordan Frederick stood out even among that group. What did you guys see when you looked at the tape that he did so effectively?
Well, Jordan takes great pride in blocking, which a lot of times you don't see in wide receivers. And again, unselfishness, I seem to use that a lot with this team, and he's just another example of it. He's going to do his job. He takes great pride in blocking. It's important to him. He likes to be physical. He gets excited when he makes a big block, and it was great to see. When you have the officials coming over and talking to you in the game about the physicalness of the wideouts in a good way, they were very positive of saying, hey, they do it right. They're physical in what they're doing, but they're not looking for the cheap shots or what have you. It's always good to hear that stuff, and he was very physical in that game.
How much more comfortable do you feel now that you have that first game under your belt? Are you more in a rhythm, you feel like, at this point?
I think we all are. The first week of school, I don't think these kids really flinched at the first week of school, and there's a lot of that takes place when sometimes they wander away from you a little bit and get overwhelmed with freshmen trying to find where to go pick up his books or whatever it may be. But this team has handled it well, but we are in kind of a rhythm, and game week is game week, and it'll be a lot cleaner tomorrow because those are the things that we really can't activate during camp. We can't go to the hotel and stay overnight and wake up and make it game day. So it's been a good week, and hopefully we play well.
Is Garrett Dooley back in practicing?
Not yet, but I expect him soon, hopefully within the next 10 days or so. Love to get him back out here and get him back on the field.
Gary, do you have plans to award any more scholarships to walk-ons after Nick Hill, or does that not come up yet?
Not right now. We're still in the process of a little bit evaluating that and see where it goes.
What do you hope to see from Joel before for a big game at Arizona State as he's got another game to progress?
Yeah, manage the team. That's number one for him. Is he doesn't have to do it all. He's got a great supporting cast. Use his supporting cast. Take opportunity when it's there, and take advantage of opportunity when it's there. And if it's not there, let us live to play another down. There's a lot worse things in the world than punting the football every once in a while.
A couple of the offensive linemen were talking about Josh Oglesby and the job he's done with the young guys, and then also kind of providing a link to the past and the tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that out of him?
Yeah. Josh he's been tremendous. He is when he walked in my office the first time, and Coach Woods came to me and said, what do you think about Josh? And I didn't know Josh, but it's hard for a GA to walk in when he's so. He hasn't been removed too long from these kids, and that's a little bit tricky situation. He's handled that great. The young kids, he spent a lot of time with them, getting them better. He's very respectful of the University of Wisconsin, the traditions. He's very respectful of the new staff. He's done a great job, and he's on track right now as a very young coach, not even a year into it. He's doing a nice job, and I think he'll move up the ladder quickly as long as he keeps doing what he's doing.
Where did you devise that punt block drill that we saw the other day where he was rushed 12?
6-on-6 overload. Doesn't get any harder than that, right? And PAT field goal where they're off by about 12 inches off sides. Yeah. Just trying to make it be the worst case scenario, when they walk in, and hopefully they're able to handle that. And it's completely overloaded. They almost don't have a chance in a way, and it goes onto the snapper and the kicker. But it's just make it tough in the moment. So hopefully when we get backed up one day and we can react in a positive way when there is only 11 and they all stay on sides, hopefully we can get it off in a critical situation. Anything else? Okay. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
I noticed